everybody, Gunnison Undercover here. Today is Sunday, January 5th. Hard to believe, 2020 already. We made it through another year, starting this year now. Well, we got a story reported on NJ.com, and it's captioned, Washington Township Officer Justin Walker named Officer of the Year. There it is right there. Put the link in the description for you. And let's find out what this award is, because they're always giving each other awards. And this one says, the Washington Township Police Department announced its Officer of the Year during the first Township Council meeting of the year held Thursday. 9 officers were nominated for their policing excellence and to reward superior performance and hard work. The winner of the award was Officer Justin Walker. And he says, for me, the most important thing is that I was recognized for little things I do every day, said Walker. Things that are maybe only important to the person you're interacting with that one else sees. Whether it's being kind to someone, taking the time to talk to somebody on a call. That could be the most important thing that happens to them that day, but for us, it's just another Tuesday. Walker is a senior officer on the department with 18 years of law enforcement experience. He was nominated by Sergeant Brian McNeely and Sergeant Leo DiPietro for setting an example for young officers and community care taking. We were team members on the Gloucester County SWAT team, and that's where I first noticed all of his attributes, said McNeely. He is one of those go-to senior guys, the squad. That along with him being a mentor to the younger members on the squad, and overall attitude and professionalism every day is why we thought he deserved that recognition. When it comes down to it, it's the way he carries himself every day and his demeanor with the public, his compassion and his heart that makes him a stellar officer. The award was established in 2017 by Chief Patrick Gersick to recognize officers' policing excellence and to reward superior performance and hard work. Okay. Well, that's very nice. He got an award for being a good cop, but when I read this story, I looked at it and I said, oh, that's nice. So he's out doing what a cop should be doing, which is being professional, being polite to the public, talking to people, being a human. Because I say, when a human's being a cop, it has a bad outcome. But if the cop is being a human, it has a good outcome. So we have a cop here who's being a human. And I really think all cops should be cops being humans. But we've gotten so far now that cops just are out of control. Many of them, not all of them. I know some there are nice, they're decent people. But it's gotten to the point that they've gotten so low with how they behave and the things that they do, that when a cop like this Justin Walker is running around doing the right thing, being a human, that he gets an award. There should not have to be an award like this. They all should be behaving like this. And I would say to Washington Township, to the chief down there, maybe you should take this Justin Walker and set up some type of training program and implement it at the police academy so these young and upcoming wannabe cops can learn the right way, and maybe have him as a training officer, or maybe he can set up officers to train in his way of doing things, and then they could pass those skills on to others, because it seems these days that police have lost their way. They've lost their empathy. They've lost their compassion. It seems like the only thing they are concerned about is going out there and screwing with people, trying to get that arrest so they can get the overtime, get that pat on the back, out there generating revenue for the town, because the town needs that money for their budget. Because that's really what I see most police departments doing, that they're just out there doing revenue enforcement, screwing with people in their cars. And when they show up to a situation, instead of trying to de-escalate it So they don't have to arrest anybody. I mean, it seems like it's like in their mindset, it's that they always got to arrest somebody when they go somewhere. Sometimes people just need they need somebody to yell at or just tell them to knock it off. But the way policing is these days, they gotta do that arresting, and because it generates money. It generates money for the town. It generates overtime for the officer. And it generates jobs because now that person's got to go to jail and you got to have the deputies there at the jail. You see how it goes? And it's unfortunate that's the way policing has become, or maybe it's always been that way, but I certainly notice it a lot more now. And but you got an Officer Justin Walker behaving to believe what I'm reading here, that you have an officer that's out there doing the right thing, trying to do the right thing, trying to behave properly, trying to treat the public with respect and compassion and an empathy. It's just unfortunate that officers like this, we have to give awards. We should not have to give awards like that. They all should behave like that. All right, go read the story for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. We want to have another stellar year here on YouTube with all the stories that we do. Scott is on the cover. Until next time, people.